travel sketching is not about just travel and sketching. It has many more different elements attached
Yeah.
to it. Like you mentioned about it, it slows down the entire experience. You start observing things that you probably miss out if you're just clicking pictures or just passing through. So what are the different elements that are involved in travel sketching?
One is that you start observing much better. You start
Yeah,
seeing things which you didn't see earlier. That is
yeah,
one of the main things. And then you start communicating better with people. You start connecting with people, because there were times when I was sketching and people would just see that what I'm sketching, and they would approach me, and then we started talking. And
nice.
me being an introvert, it was very difficult for me to open up earlier, but through sketching it was way easier, because I just had to talk about what I was doing and not
Yeah,
any other small talk. So that was much interesting. I started opening up to people. I started opening up to locals, because there
wow,
are these kids and families which are roaming around. Also, like in Spiti Valley, I did a lot of sketching on the in the valley, and the locals would be very warm and welcoming. They see that I'm sketching their house, and they would invite me in. They would show me around. Then we'll have some chai or something, and something they'll offer
wow. Oh,
something
that's
to
so
eat.
nice.
Yeah, so that relationship built, and I got more confident. So definitely, like, it opens a lot more space for communication.
Yeah.
Then also in this you get a lot of freedom. You can
Mhm.
sketch whatever you want. It's not something, there are no rules to it.
Yeah.
Like if you like some monument, you can sketch that. If you like food, you can sketch your food. If you like people, then you can start sketching people there, or animals or whatever, like
Yeah.
whatever you like. You can just choose your subject, because again, it's a very personal thing. It's your own travel journal. You are
Yeah.
documenting it. It's your own memoirs. So
Yeah.
you can just play around and do whatever you want with it. So that is one of the things. Yeah, I think that's
And do you
about
think
it.
your overall, I wouldn't say personality, but the overall creativity uh, around, I guess, because as you said, you observe a lot more, or you observe things at a more deeper level. Do you feel like when you were taking pictures before you started travel sketching compared to after that, like you get better at probably your photography as well, and because
Yes.
you're talking to so many more
Yeah.
people, I guess your it can also improve your not just communication but maybe even the writing skills as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like, I also saw the change in photography as well, because
Okay.
lot of involvement is there when you are like doing that sketch. You see the perspective, then you see what kind of facades and what kind of architecture is that,
Yeah.
what different angles will suit best for your sketch, and then you draw according to that. You sit at a specific like place and see that angle is good or not.
Yeah.
And that like that patience is like, it improves a lot. And
Yeah.
that is why you start understanding the composition and layout of overall monument, or the subject, whichever you have decided to sketch. And then
Okay.
once you have seen it so clearly, the photography comes out much better, because now you know all your angles, you know the perspective of that specific monument. So
Yeah.
it comes out way better, rather than just going and clicking while you are just taking a
Yeah.
like going around that monument. Rather than that, you just see everything properly and then take pictures. So that happens. And also it improves your creativity a lot, because you've started observing. It gets slower, and you start enjoying it overall. So it gives a lot of creativity to the
Yeah.
journal as well, because you start different doing some experiments with the layouting of the journal, where you want to write, where you want to sketch. So that all improves.
And I guess I think you've again mentioned it briefly, but it'd be great if you can elaborate on. Okay, is travel sketching only about sketching like a monument or a structure, or it can be expanded into like, any object? Like if I'm traveling, I want to sketch the food that I'm eating. Does that also come under travel sketching?
Uh, Yeah. So anything and everything comes under travel sketching. So
Mm.
you can sketch monuments, or you can sketch streets, or you can sketch some houses which are like old and battered, or you can sketch food, or you can sketch interiors of your hotel or a cafe. Like I said, you can do anything. I even sketch on my travel, like commute, like transit. So
Oh,
while
okay.
waiting for my plane, I start sketching. I start sketching people on the airport. I start sketching chairs, whatever is available there. Or if I bought something to eat, just a takeaway food, I'll sketch that, and
Yeah.
then maybe I'll eat it. So it's all about that. I even sketched my bags. I had bought some woven bags from Sikkim, so I start
Okay.
sketching those on
Oh,
my
wow.
transit. So you can sketch anything and everything which you like.
Yeah. So when you say travel sketching workshop, uh, as a participant, what can I expect to learn out of this workshop?
So in this workshop, you'll learn how to pack your materials for your travel sketching.
Mm.
Since you're not traveling right now, even then, how to maintain that compact sized things, like compact size sketchbooks, the materials of it, the brands which I use very affordable brands, but they are very good. They are Indian local brands which I use.
Wow. Nice.
So I use those and some international brands as well, and they're amazing. They do the so how to pack your stuff, how to keep that material. So
Yeah.
just a 10-minute information on that, and then I'll also teach them how to free their fingers and hands to like make their sketching better. So some line work exercises, and after
Okay.
that we'll move on to the main sketching part,
Yeah.
where I'll help them understand like some tips on how to choose the subject while you're sketching. Many
Yeah.
people are confused that I'll have a travel sketchbook and I'll take everything there, but then what should I sketch? There
Yeah.
are so many things. So tips
Exactly.
and tricks on that, like what to choose, how to choose, and when you're a beginner, like what kind of subjects you can choose, what kind of paths. So
Yeah.
all those tips on that, and then once we start with the artwork, which is again Red Fort this Sunday.
Yeah.
So for that, again, layouting of it, composition, how to use your white space on your paper and bring out the
Okay.
overall artwork. Also,
Wow.
the speed is very important in travel sketching. So again, tips on that, how to make your sketching faster, and just in limited time, how much you can do.
Yeah.
So tips on that, and then some tips on perspective drawing, then
Okay.
some pen work techniques I'll show them, and some watercolor techniques as well while we finish the artwork. So one, and yeah, at the end of the during the whole session, it'll be like just a normal casual talking
Yeah.
I do with the audience, and then they just shoot questions on travel sketching, and then we just talk, and I clarify all their doubts. So that is like a very interactive session which we have for like 2 hours, where we create an artwork and have a good conversation along with it.